Hello everyone, welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. At this channel we discuss dating advice for women who are mature in mindset, mature in age. And as I've said many times, hypergamy really is a mindset. It's an inside job. There are no shortcuts to this. None. Believe me, I've been looking. There are none. You just have to think highly of yourself. It comes down to confidence. It comes down to confidence and knowing what makes you feel good, what style makes you feel good. I have this cute little dress. I bought it from Venus. I always can never think about buying anything from Venus, that online store, because Venus, I feel, is made for white women. You know, they don't have clothes that are cute where if you have a bum, as they say, or a derriere, they don't have clothes for that. But I just went on and bought this dress. I had to send it back twice because of the size. I got an extra large, and then I had a medium because I had lost some weight. So I ended up with a large. But this is the cutest thing. This is really my style of dress. I love bell sleeves. They call them, I call these bell sleeves. I don't know what they call them today, but I love this kind of sleeve. It makes me feel feminine. I love the cut of the dress. It's a short dress. I usually don't wear dresses this short, but I did this time. You know, this is too short for me. But I felt like I could get away with wearing it this short because I have on thick tights. So this is the way it looks on the side. This is the way it looks in the back. And I don't wear my dresses this short because I'm knock-kneed. You see how my knees knock together? For many years, I wished I was bow-legged. I just wish I was like, dang, I wish I was bow-legged, but I'm not. So I don't wear dresses this short unless I have on, some thick tights and of course my booties, but I don't have them on because I don't wear shoes in my house. And this was impromptu to show you this dress. But this is my style of dress. Oh, did I show you the front? Yeah, I think I did. This is my style of dress. And this V-neck is way too low. So I decided to wear a camisole because you can see it's way low right here. And I did wear this on a date. And so I just wanted just a little bit of this to show and not a lot. So I covered it up like I'm wearing now. So I wore it just like this and I had on my booties. It's still a little cool here in Georgia, in the metropolitan, Atlanta metropolitan area. So it's still a little cool. And I knew that, while it's this kind of weather, I need to go ahead and wear this dress. So this was my first time wearing this dress. And I felt so sexy in it. It fit very well, but it didn't overexpose me. And yeah, and I could tell that, it was pretty hot because the men were looking. The men were looking. Okay, I digress. Point number 17 of my 17 points on Kevin Samuel's video entitled, "Who Are You to Rate Women?" The last point is he recommended a book, The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. I have no idea why he suggested that book. Before I got on, I went to Amazon to kind of read, the back of the book and all of that. And so basically, it's like discovering your purpose on earth. Why are you here? Why are you here? Now, Oprah is a big fan of, finding your purpose and this and that, and she knows her purpose. But, she had to take a circuitous route, a roundabout way to get to her purpose. She had trials and tribulations, and then she realized her purpose. And we all have to go through our trials and tribulations and learning to find out what our purpose is. But then I heard someone, I don't know who said it's like this. Your purpose is what you're doing now. That's your purpose. What you're doing now. And when you need to switch around or do something differently, the universe, the spirit, whomever you call your higher power or your creator, will give you some guidance that will let you know you need to course correct. So that caused me to think about my hypergamous journey and how I was socialized, conditioned out of my femininity. Because as a little girl, I wanted a bunch of kids. I have none. I wanted to be married. I'm 62, so I grew up in the age of feminism. I think they call it the first wave of feminism. And I also grew up watching Andy Griffith's show with Ron Howard as a little boy. I also watched Leave It to Beaver. I also watched The Brady Bunch. I also watched The Jeffersons and Good Times. So I had all of these influences, and I really wanted to be a wife. I really wanted to be a stay-at-home mother. I wanted to be, yes, that's what I wanted to do. And then when I started to think about college and, graduating high school, I was like, okay, well, I want to go to college and I'm not sure about marriage anymore. And when I think about it, I graduated high school in 1979. I was born in 1960, in the 1960s. So I had 17, 18 years to be programmed, conditioned, socialized out of wanting to be a mother and a wife. I was born right at the beginning of feminism. I don't know, it was in the 1970s, 69, the 70s. I grew up in the civil rights movement. I also grew up during the Black Panther movement. I lived in New York City. I lived in Harlem. I also, was around the Nation of Islam. I was hearing about Malcolm X. I've been around for a lot of movements. And now the social media movement or the internet movement, just a lot. And I have done very well with keeping up. And so have you. If you're watching this video, we've all done very well with keeping up. So the purpose-driven life is about getting on point about your purpose in your life. And I feel like I've read a lot of books on purpose and why am I here and why that. I have a personal connection with God. He or she can speak directly to me about what I need to be doing. When I started this channel, I didn't just get on here without consulting my God about what to do with this channel. Am I being egotistical by getting on here and sharing what I'm going through? And I heard, if you're going through it, there are other women in your demographic who are going through it as well. If you want marriage, there are other women who want marriage. If you've never been married, there are other women who've never been married. If you're childless, there are women like you. There are women like you who will listen to what you have to say. And almost 460 subscribers later, you have proven that you want to hear what I have to say. So I say this. If you believe that there's a special purpose for you, talk to God, talk to your higher power, talk to whomever you call him or her. Talk to her and let her guide you about your purpose-driven life. I've noticed a lot of men write about purpose-driven lives, but they sound so methodical and so masculine. I don't even want to read it. I don't want to hear it. I want to stay true to the hypergamy that I know I want for myself. I want to stay true to the softness for myself. I want to stay true to who I am as a woman. Do you? Ladies, stay true to who you are as a woman. You don't have to read some book called A Purpose-Driven Life. It's like for a man. And it's for women who are going down that very masculine path. We have our own ways of doing everything that ultimately end up in the same place as a masculine woman. And maybe we're not making tons of thousands of dollars or whatever it is, or have it saved away for retirement. But we still end up in the same place, and a lot of times happier. A lot of times happier. I knew early on that if I went down the road of corporate America, I would be big as a house, have hypertension and all of that, because I already knew I liked to eat. So add stress to it and it was going to be a problem. So I decided I wanted to be an entrepreneur instead and do that as my full-time job. I never made it to doing it as my full-time job. It was always something on the side that I did. And so I've made peace with that. And what I'm saying is this: find your purpose in life. And for me, it's being a wife and taking care of myself and being the best version, being kind, generous, helpful, but not to a fault where I'm a doormat, but to do it on my own terms. What are yours? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, I have Affirmation Journals on Amazon. And this is the last video on Who Are You to Rate Women by Kevin Samuels. The last point, he recommended the purpose-driven life. And I recommend you find your purpose. If you need to read that book, fine. But you know inside what your purpose is. And if you don't know, your purpose is what you're doing right now. In this moment is what your purpose is. And if there's something else that you need to do, I feel the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, your intuition will lead you to where you need to be. And if you need to backtrack or do something different, your spirit, the Holy Spirit, your intuition will lead you where you need to be. That's what I really believe. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.